Hello guys, welcome back to another video. So today we are making a beautiful butterfly Bubu. So this is my fabric. It's a silk tie and dye material, and I'm gonna head to fold it in four. So sit back and enjoy the tutorial. So yeah, I have folded this in four. It is in two first, and then I fold it again. After arranging it, I'm just going to start by marking my shoulder line, which is also my starting line. You can use a ruler to do this in your free hand. And mind you, I am making my markings on the right side of the material, not on the wrong side, because this is a butterfly cup. So I've marked my shoulder measurement divided by 2. I'm just going to mark my sleeve length. I'm not going to cut this because it's a cut together kind of gown. So from there, I'm just reconfirming my length. That is my sleeve length. Next, I'm just going to take my neck depth of 3 inches. By the time I fix the bias to turn it over, it's going to be 3.5, and then my neck width of also 3 inches. And I'll use my French curve to just connect the lines, and I have my neckline there. That is pretty much it. And you can make yours wider if you want, or even smaller. So next, I'm going to take my armhole depth of 10 inches and mark it. And from there, I'll also mark my bust point of 11 inches and my waist point, and lastly my hip point. So some people can just use the widest part of their body to just for the whole of the measurement, but I want this to have a nice silhouette, so that's why I'm marking my waistline on this dress. So I'll go ahead and mark my round bust divided by 4 plus 2 inches, and also on the waistline, waist measurement divided by 4 plus 2 inches. Now if you want your gown to be extra free, like free, you can add more than 2 inches. You can make yours 3 or more, but I don't want this to be too backward, so that's why I'm marking 2 inches as the extra allowance for sewing and ease. So yeah, I'm just going to repeat the same thing on my hip line. Measure my hip measurement divided by 4 plus 2 inches for sewing and ease allowance. So I'm just going to connect the lines, making sure that my ruler is touching each point. So that's pretty much it. It's very easy, guys. This gown is something you can do within 10 minutes, so it's pretty much easy. So yeah, that's it. I've connected the lines and have a nice silhouette there. I'm just going to shift the fabric and extend the line I have on my hip line. I'm just going to repeat the same measurements I used for my hip on the rest of the dress. I'm just pretty much repeating the same measurements on the hip line all through to the hem of the dress. So that is what I'm doing, and I'll just connect the lines.
Sunrise sparkles on the dew, got my boots on, thinking of you. All these miles that stretch between distant towns and fields of green. Cornfields gold as your hair, winds whisper when I hear your prayer. Every twist and turn I take brings me closer to the love we'll make. Country roads lead me home, lead me to your arms.
Next, I'm just going to cut out my neckline, and that's it. Now I'll open this up. You know, it was on fold. I'm just going to open it up now, and I'll use the center line as my starting point to make the same measurements I did on that side that I'm just turning over. I'm repeating the same thing on the right side I did on the left. So I'm doing this one now on the right because we are making our sewing. We are stitching on the right side of the fabric. So I'm just pretty much repeating the same thing. I marked my armhole there and my bust points, my waist points, my hip points, and then I took all my round measurements, divided by 4, and added 2 inches of the ease and sewing allowance. So that's just what I'm doing. Exactly what I did on the other side is what I did. I'm just turning the fabric over. Much easier that way. So yeah. And I'll just connect the lines and extend it down to the hem as I did on the other side. I'm just repeating exactly the same thing. So I'm just going to connect the lines and extend it down to the, and I'll also mark 10 inches upward from my slit. Now just run a stitch on these lines that I have marked and use the bias to turn over the neckline. Of course, I'm going to turn it to the wrong side before using my bias. And I'm going to fold the sides and the hem. Now let's take this to the sewing machine.
There's a sunset through the pines, painting gold our simple town. With you beside me, darling, I never feel let down. In the hush of summer's end, we can feel the fireflies casting light on promises. Forever in your eyes, forever in your eyes, I see the dreams we've planned. Every whispered secret, every touch of hand. No matter where the road leads, no matter how the time flies, I find mine forever in your eyes.
And I have finished hemming the sides, turning my neckline and the hem. So this is the final result. If you have watched to this point, thank you so much. You can do well by subscribing, liking, and commenting your thoughts in the comment section. Bye.